I got about $250,000 in inheritance, and I owe about $159 on my home. Most of that $250,000 is in Puritan in Fidelity, and I was going to take it out and pay my mortgage off, so I don't have to pay any more.
I wouldn't be opposed to paying some down, but I don't know that we're ever going to see the days of 3.78% again. So you always have to remember that money has to have a home somewhere. So if you use the money to pay off your home, you're investing in that piece of real estate. I know it makes people feel a lot better not to have a monthly obligation, but if you're able to pay that monthly obligation, I would rather see you keep that money available for investing. I think you can probably earn more over the long term because it's kind of a trade-off. If you pay off the less than 4% mortgage, all you have to do is earn more than about 4% just to have the equivalent there. So, once you pay off the home, then if you ever need that liquidity again, you've got to do one of two things. Either you've got to sell the property and then you've got to buy something else. That's why a lot of homeowners are not selling their homes right now, is because they don't want to get a 6.5 or 7 to 7.5% mortgage. They're keeping their 3 and 4% mortgages, not wanting to trade those in. So you either have to sell the property or you have to ask a financial institution if you can borrow the money. And then that financial institution is going to, charge you the going interest rate, and they're going to look to see if what does your income look like? What is your balance sheet? What does your credit look like to be able to pay those things back? So I wouldn't be opposed to coming up with a plan to pay off your mortgage by the time that you're retired, but I just think that there's more opportunity with that money to not do that. Now, is the money just in a regular taxable type of account, or is it in a retirement account?
I think it's an IRA now because it rolled over to me, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
So that adds a whole nother layer of considerations. If it is in an IRA, did the person you inherited from pass after 2020 just recently?
Yes.
Okay. So if it's a non-spouse, then you've got about 10 years to get that money out. When that money comes out, it will become taxable income to you. So if you take out the whole thing or just enough to pay off the home, that is likely going to throw you into a higher tax bracket. I think even if you do decide to go forward and pay off the home, that you should be strategic about it. Take a look at your tax bracket where you are. Try to do some planning to maybe just get to the top of the tax bracket that you're already in without going over into the next tax bracket, and, do a little bit every year. So I would take a very strategic plan on moving the money out. You're going to have to pay taxes on that money when you do so. But it doesn't mean that you have to spend it just because you take it out. You could pay the taxes and keep it invested in something else. And it gives you, if it is in a retirement account, that does give you an opportunity to switch it around to being biblically responsible without any tax consequence to do so. So that's a plus if it's in a retirement account.